Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go! One!
They'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of their defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll be a gain of 16. San Francisco gets set to go here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's McKinnon. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll drop to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll drop to throw, and an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 9. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kenny Clark in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Now back to throw. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Over the middle to Garcon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. Back to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's to the 10. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Let's go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Garcon. He's got him. Touchdown 49ers. Pierre Garcon, his fourth touchdown. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a gain of 16 and give them a first down as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Step, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers add on to their lead. They'll start by running the option to the right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Toss play to McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll look to throw. Steps away. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Kevin King with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 40. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And the Panthers have scored to extend their lead. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers...
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.